What is up, Guardians? It's Mano 777 coming to you from the Thunder Forge and a weekly reset video for Destiny. Sekrion, the Nexus Mind, is going to be the weekly and Nightfall this week. The Nightfall strike is going to feature Void, Burn, and Juggler. We haven't seen Juggler in a little while, so for those of you who don't know what Juggler is, Juggler essentially means that if you get a kill with one type of weapon, say for example a primary weapon, primary ammunition will not drop. So you'll find yourself, if you're only using one type of weapon, you won't get a lot of ammunition back. So make sure you're juggling between 2 or 3 weapons. I always try to have a special weapon that is very, very versatile in killing the guys when we are in this strike. Okay, some good weapons from choices. My personal favorite is Word of Crota, the highest damage primary void weapon you can use. Next, followed by Swordbreaker, which can get up to 331 as well for those close range engagements. I personally like Corrective Measure because you can put a lot of damage on a large group of enemies, followed by Truth, which Truth will take up an exotic slot, but honestly that's not terrible. It can waste large mobs of enemies. If you like the Buzzsaw method and you can take some time, Atheon's Epilogue is for you, even though it's low impact. And then I personally like Icebreaker for any particular strike that features Juggler. Now let me tell you why. Even though it's not a void weapon. Say, for example, you're completely out of special ammunition. All you got to do is really quickly switch to that Icebreaker, let all your ammunition regenerate, and then you can switch back to your void weapon. You will get a whole stock of ammunition, and you never have to worry about special ammo synthesis, okay? Most of the challenge that you're going to have in this strike is going to be when you're facing Sekrion himself, herself, itself? Yeah, we'll go with itself. And the Minotaurs that are down below. The Minotaurs are going to be really annoying. Some people like to stay up at the very top right before you jump down and get Sekrion, and then basically kill all the Minotaurs. You just have to know that if that happens, there's going to be a Minotaur that's going to spawn behind you, and that's going to be a yellow Minotaur, a high-level Minotaur. Make sure that when you're battling Sekrion, you are taking out the mobs as much as possible. I personally like to keep Truth on me because what I can do is use Truth. As soon as those guys spawn in, I hit them with Truth, and with the speed of Truth and the aggressive tracking that it has, it's able to take out a large group of enemies very quickly. Make sure that when you're attacking Sekrion, you take cover as much as possible. All it really takes is maybe 2 or 3 hits with the void damage on a Nightfall and you're down. So make sure, don't try and power through it. You won't be able to. Get 2 hits in, back off. It's also especially good to have a Titan with Defender. First of all, the Defender has Void Grenades and Void damage when they use their melee. But most importantly is you can get a Weapons of Light bubble, and that will help you take out Sekrion pretty quickly. I like to keep that Weapons of Light bubble down kind of where I'm at right now if I'm a Titan. And 1 or 2 people can kind of spawn in and keep that area down there pretty safe and secure. And it's also a good place in case if the mobs start to overwhelm them. It's a good place to kind of just get your life back and to stay safe. Okay, make sure that you're taking time. Don't try and push through Sekrion. Make sure you take your time. It's going to take a little time because you don't want to be that person that wipes right at the end. I've noticed that there is 3 waves usually when you're battling Sekrion, and the 3rd wave is the worst. The 3rd wave is the one that seems to be more aggressive with lots of hobgoblins that will snipe you. Even though they're using solar damage, they can still pack a punch if there's 2 or 3 of them right in a row sniping you. So make sure you take them out right away. Don't try and just focus on Sekrion. Clear left and right, and you should be good to go. The weekly this week should have Void Burn on it, and then the standard weekly modifiers like Epic. Make sure you do all of those on all your characters because you can get lots of strange coins. Zur is still selling lots of different items, and if nothing else, if you've got all your exotics, maybe pick up some heavy ammo. I'm particularly excited because Inferno Clash is back. That means that there's going to be no radar when you're battling other players. Lots more gameplay, lots of supers. Very cool. So check that out this week. Alright, Guardians, this is Mano 777 coming to you from the Thunder Forge. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week in the universe of Destiny.